You feel like, what am I supposed to do without her? I don't even know how to talk to other girls. I don't even want to talk to other girls. Fuck, I gotta spend another 5-10 years to build a relationship like that again. I don't want to do that. If you have all of these thoughts, if you're suffering because of a relationship with a girl, maybe she left you, maybe she makes you jealous, maybe you're about to lose her, maybe you're getting divorced, maybe she got divorced and you want to get her back, listen to this video, because I spent many years trying to figure this out, and I've been working with guys for a very long time, and I want to tell you something about your ex. Maybe you guys were together for 2 years, maybe 5 years, maybe a decade, maybe more. What you need to understand about relationships and women and dating is that it doesn't matter how long you were together. It really doesn't matter how long you were together. And you know, when I talk to guys, sometimes they tell me, Ben, we were together for all these things. We moved to another country together, we had kids, and basically the dude's identity is just built around that relationship, and he just cannot believe that this woman is gone. You know, here's the problem. If you want to get this girl back, and if that is your mindset, if you think that, yeah, this is the most important person in the world to me, and now I cannot wait for her to come back, the problem with that is she doesn't think that way. Women have this ability to just disconnect. If you want to get her back, if you want to rebuild attraction, you should understand this is like a psychological war, and there is no emotions involved, as in terms of her supporting you and how you feel. If you say, oh man, she has these feelings for me, so she's gonna come back, she's not going to come back to you just because you feel bad. She's not going to come back to you just because you have terror and anxiety and you're doing Xanax and you told her you want to kill yourself. I'm not saying she doesn't care, but she's not coming back. It's her first. My job here is to empower you and show you how to get stronger so you can go get what you want. Step one is awareness. Take this idea out of your head that the woman is going to care for you. You have to be strong. You have to be really strong. Remember the time that you guys met? There was you and all these other guys, and she picked you. Why did she pick you? Because you were a badass guy. Because you were sharp. Because you were smooth. Because you were in champion mode. Now compare yourself now, today, with the day that you first met her. This transition, it happens gradually, and most guys lose themselves. It happened to me many times. Oh, this really cool dude playing the band, awesome, didn't care, have 2-3 different girls around. Suddenly the girl comes, feel close connected for any reason, either because of codependency and neediness or because the relationship is cool. Drop other girls, 6 months, 1 year, 2 years, 5 years later, you see, holy fuck, I'm totally retarded with women right now, and I cannot do anything without her. That's pretty common. So if that happens, I take that you're in the worst place. I take that you're in a place that you're really, really struggling and you have no idea what to do. Dude, you gotta come on top. All of these emotions that you have, what do you feel? You feel anger, you feel sadness, you feel jealousy, you feel fear. You feel like, what am I supposed to do without her? I don't even know how to talk to other girls. I don't even want to talk to other girls. Fuck, I gotta spend another 5-10 years to build a relationship like that again. I don't want to do that. If you have all of these thoughts, first thing, write them down. Write them down. Let's write them down. Let's see, what are you afraid of the most? I remember I was in the plane writing. I got to a point, I realized, fuck, I have to write a list of my values. It can go really deep. You have to really question your life. Write down all of the things that you don't like about the situation. For example, you think she'll never come back, she'll lose somebody else. You feel like you cannot build that connection with another person after her. It's gonna take a lot of time. Write down all the things that you're afraid of. Let's look at it, because if it's in your head, if it's in the air, you cannot catch it. It has power over you. But when you write it down, we can go through it. That's why in the program as well, I work with guys and I take them through all of these exercises. We go through all of these, because the only way to take the power back is to know and understand the enemy first. The enemy your ex. The enemy, I mean these negative emotions and bad thoughts. Write all of those down. Let's take a good look at them, because there's a lot of room for improvements here. If you're knocked down after the breakup, you can do a lot of work on yourself to feel better. No other woman will ever take her place because she was special. That relationship is special. I understand that, and I'm not discounting the pain, and I'm not discounting the value of that relationship. I understand that, but what I care is to get you out of this. It's the only thing I care about, to get you out of this terror zone. So not only you can survive, you can also thrive. Why do I say I don't care about what you think? It's because a lot of your thoughts are not right. That's why the whole idea of putting someone on a pedestal exists, because you put it so far up all the way there, she looks down, she can't even see you. So if you think she's a queen, she's the most unbelievably beautiful woman in the world, I never had anybody like her, I never meet anybody like her ever again, I never be able to spend 5 years or 10 years to meet someone like that. If you have these thoughts, then you self-sabotage, and you will try to bring past to present, which is impossible. So let's put these down, let's put these ideas down, let's put these thoughts down first. Then we're gonna bust them one by one. If you read my book, the link is in the description. Get my book, is free, it's pretty cool. If you look at the state control system, it's really awesome. When you go in the program, I teach you how to do this, and I give you worksheets. So when you write this down, then we go through these one by one. Some guys who come in the program, they do the worksheet 3-4 times, they send them to me, we get on calls, we talk about them. Some guys don't, they just skip, they just go fast, and guess what? They come back a few weeks later, sometimes a few months later, they come back, and then they do it. This is real, dude. What you're feeling right now is real. What you're thinking is real. You can't bypass this state that you're in. This state, the terror, the sadness, the fear, is real. You gotta deal with it. And the only way to deal with it is to find a way to think about it. For example, one of the guys was telling me, Ben, I feel really worthless, I feel scared, and I don't have a plan for my life. Very normal to feel like that after breakup, because your identity is gone. Who are you without this woman? You've been together for 15 years. Of course you feel lost. So you have to build a new identity, and you have to do it really, really fast. If you want to get her back, first you need to get yourself back. For you to get yourself back, you need to deal with your thoughts and emotion, aka taking inner control. That's step one. Some of the things that I tell you might be a little bit of disconnect, because you think, dude, if I cannot even do that, you know, it's scary to sit down and think about the things that I'm scared of. If you're not there yet, dude, that's cool. I remember I got so low, I just didn't like to breathe, man. I just didn't like to be, not because I didn't like myself, I liked myself, but I didn't like the feelings. And when I studied suicide and why people kill themselves, I see people kill themselves because they want to kill that feeling. They don't want to kill themselves. Nobody wants to kill themselves. They want to kill the feelings that they constantly have. The chronic pain, the chronic nostalgia of missing here and bad thoughts. And we can beat those thoughts and emotions without hurting you. That's why I'm here, so I can help you to do that, because it took me years to understand what I should do. I went to rehab center in Thailand, I worked with monks, I worked with therapists, I worked with psychologists. A lot of it didn't work, but things that work, a lot of breakups, until I realized the problem is me, and in your case as well. Look, man, the problem is you, because you either made mistakes, for example, you brought negative emotions, or you cheated, or you lied, you took her for granted, whatever, or you picked the wrong person. It's on you. Maybe you were the perfect guy, but she cheated on you, so you didn't see it coming. It's your responsibility. You gotta take responsibility. That was so huge for me when I realized like I should take responsibility for what happened. That's like a huge step forward. So write down your thoughts. Once you have them down, if you want me to help you, you can see my details are somewhere here under this video description. In my book, you can get my details in the book as well. I help you go through this, because, you know, if you want to do it yourself, it may take you a few months. I can push you to do it faster, but only do this. Only contact me if you're willing to do the work, because if you just want to get a text message to save the day, it's not gonna happen. No text message will save the day. If you're the kind of guy who think, oh, you know, I'm just gonna go 30 days, no contact, and I'm going to wait until she changes her mind, it's not gonna happen. Yeah, there are some people, very exception in every field. You can find exceptions, people who got back together after the breakup with no contact. That doesn't mean that's the case. But what is the case for absolutely everybody on the planet is that you have to learn to deal with your emotions and your thoughts, and you have to take control of how you feel and move forward. Either now you do it, or if you're a lazy guy, you put it off and you do it after another punch in your face, another breakup or another divorce. That's why I prefer working with guys who are over 40 or even more over 50, because they listen and they implement things. Usually guys in early 20s is very difficult, because they realize there's some work involved. They don't want to do the work, they want a shortcut. So the most important thing is for you to fix this how you think and how you feel. For you to do that, you need tools. I give you these tools, and here's a cool thing, dude. When you learn that, then you can also text really simple. You can also text her the right thing. Then you know how long to wait. Then you know what to say. Then you know what to do if she doesn't write back. Then you basically won't have any problem with communication either, if you can communicate with yourself. The problem is most guys, they cannot communicate with themselves. They're stuck. They hung up on these feelings. And guess what? If you try to communicate with anybody when you're in a bad mood, they're gonna feel that. Imagine one day you go to supermarket, you want to buy something, but you have headache, you haven't shaved, you haven't taken a shower, you don't look good, you're in a very bad mood, you don't want to look at cashier, you're just agitated, you just want to go. That's the same thing, dude. You gotta feel good first. You gotta release these emotions first. If you want to do that, so you can text the right way, so you can communicate the right way, if you want to get her back, if you want to get better, if you want to come out of this terror zone, before you do anything else, read my book. The link is in the description, and follow the steps, sir. Taking the control before anything else. If you are in the program, you probably are talking already. Hit me up on WhatsApp. We talk soon, and don't worry, I'm going to help you get out of this. But remember, the guy who lost the girl is not the guy who gets the girl back. Don't ever forget it, man. You gotta change, and when you change, everything else will change. This is Ben. See you in the next video.